Joined with head coach here in Mesquite, Texas at Poteet High School, Cody Groves. What's up today, Coach?
Man, nothing. Just having a great day, getting ready for the football season.
Well, how's your summer going with your program at Mesquite Poteet?
Summer's been really good. Summer workouts have been going great. We've been doing a lot of lineman challenges, 7-on-7, things like that, trying to keep kids busy, active.
What are you looking forward to, and what are your goals in 2017?
Yeah, the goal's always the same. At the end of the day, you want to teach kids to be good husbands, good fathers. I want good, solid kids, and that's what I want in my program. But, anybody that ever says it ain't about winning is lying to you, because we want to win. We want to win it all.
How special of a place is Poteet to coach at?
Poteet's pretty special. I've been a lot of different places. I've been in good programs throughout my coaching career. I mean, I've been really blessed, the places I've been. But Poteet's very unique. Mesquite, they're going to treat you right. They're going to do athletics the right way. They're going to value athletics. I think from the superintendent all the way down to the teachers, see the value that sports bring.
Talk about the preparation just for one single football season. Not only that, developing kids from the time they're freshmen till senior.
Yeah, it's a full-time job. This last year we started work August 1st. December the 14th, I think we lost. So just from that standpoint alone, your season's unbelievably long. But yeah, you're going down, you're sending coaches every week down to the middle school kids to high-five the kids, get to know those kids, make sure they're running our system, our program, finding time every week to make sure our kids are out doing community service. So you start with freshman practice at 7 in the morning, and then by the time you get through with freshman practice, coaches are showering, they're getting in the classroom, and then next thing you know, you're at varsity and JV practice after school, and you're getting done at 6:30, and then they got to go play them for class, and then go be a family man like you're supposed to be. Football season is the easy part to me. It's when the season ends that once off season starts, and then you're pushing your kids to be multi-sport athletes where they got to go in there. And every kid in our program, if they don't do baseball, basketball, or soccer, we make them do powerlifting and track.
170 college football coaches have walked through your doors over the last year. How valuable is that?
It's huge. But we tell every single one of them kids in the locker room, look, without the grades, it doesn't matter. Every one of you can get a scholarship. It might be academic, but you can get one. So make sure you take care of your grades first. We had 100-plus schools come in between May 1st and May 18th. I want to talk about our kids, show video of our kids, but it's hard to promote a kid that doesn't have the grade. And we signed 17 kids football alone this year. It is a great opportunity for them, and we're not only just trying to prepare them for that scholarship, we're preparing to make sure they get to keep that scholarship, and that it's going to last all 4 years.
Odessa Permian, where you played high school football. Yeah. Was there anything else you were going to do besides football? Obviously, the home of Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, I thought I wanted to be a coach. I was a baseball player, played college baseball, played football in high school as well. But yeah, growing up, there's no better place to have grown up, especially in Permian's heyday. They just taught you how to win, taught you how to be successful, taught you how to put the bar as high as you can and just go reach for it. And you're taught that from the time you're in third grade and fourth grade. You go half the town goes to the games. I still stay in touch with all my high school coaches. Randy Mays, he was a longtime athletic director in Louisville ISD, and then Randy Quisenberry coached me in high school, and I actually went back to work for him when I was at Midland Lee. Poteet, we may not have that 20,000 people every single weekend, but we do have a great community support. We got great parents. We got great administration, teachers, kids. Permian did fuel my fire to get in this profession, but I've tried to take the lessons I learned there and just kind of take them along with me every year that I've coached.
What were some of your other influences, obviously, without being from Permian, that influenced where you're at today?
Influence-wise, of course, I played a couple years of college baseball, but ended up going to Texas Tech in their heyday. If Tech had a heyday, Mike Leach, they kind of started that crazy offense. And, once I got to Coppell, I worked for a guy named Joe McBride. He really changed kind of my perception on coaching. Everything was about scheme and X and O's and all that stuff until I got to Coppell. Once I got there, it was really it was about the kids. It was about relationships with the kids. It was about teaching them character. It was about building them up. It was about coaching the man that they were going to be, as opposed to, you know, the kid that kept making mistakes. I learned what a culture looked like in an athletic program. It's not all about getting on that field or the coaches working a million hours drawing plays. It's not about that. It's about getting kids to run through a wall for you. It's about getting kids to, when they show up around you, it's the best part of their day. We beat a lot of teams that have a whole lot more talent than us, and I think it goes back to, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's about the culture you've established and the things that you're doing in your program behind the scenes that nobody else sees.
How valuable is the weight room to your program?
It is. It teaches you hard work. I mean, the weight room's not going to reward lazy. We want kids to go in there. We want them to know that, you know, it's like flipping a switch. It's time to get serious. You can't take shortcuts in the weight room. You know, there's only one way to do it, and that's actually to do the work. We lift on game days. A lot of people think we're crazy, don't know what we're doing, but, you know, in football season, we lift Monday, Tuesday, and then we lift Fridays before the game. The kids like doing it on game day. It gets all that nervous energy out of the way, gets their blood pumping a little bit before we go get on a bus and go. But it's a mentality that this is what we do, and we're going to do things that other people aren't willing to do. But we want kids that can do those core lifts, that can do all the cleans, that can do the platform type exercises. You know, I love the kids we got. They do see the value in it, and I love the coaches I have. They see the value in it.
To the outsider, maybe listen to this, why do you need to come to a Texas high school football game?
It's a culture. It would be a shock to the system to show up hour before the game and half the stands are already full. The bands are bigger than the football teams. They're the excitement. I mean, when those lights click on and it's time to go, it's man, I can't even use. It's hard to describe the specific word for it. It's exhilarating.
How has rack performance supplemented your weight room?
Rack performance has been pretty incredible for us. We use it a lot of different ways. It has cleaned up that efficiency that we talked about earlier and just allowed a kid to, there's no wasted movement. When I look in there, I want to see kids doing things. And rack performance has allowed us to keep them on our schedule and on our pace. You know, I've loved nothing more than being able to just walk in, type in a kid's max. Every coach can see it at that point. You know, creating our lifting sheets, our weight sheets with it. It's definitely made life on us coaches a lot easier in off season. We used to have to hand type everything, and you know, and we need time. Coaches need time for everything, and so just the fact that can save us 20-30 minutes a day has been, you know, it gives us a little breath.